Minestrone. I would like to say for the camera that I am involved in the threatening, that I am an overlord that is not welcome here by the Lord Himself. The Lord Himself says that He is deceased above myself and right here in the Godhead, the part that is deceased, that is making the motion illegally because it's deceased already. It's deceased. If I see myself here, I'm deceased. I am in order that way. It's not due. I don't need to be in order. I came into my own house. It was my house. What's wrong with it is that you don't know it's my house, and that's me being an overlord the wrong way because I don't supervise that the Lord is not in its house. The Lord is doing its house, and I'm the Lord that way, but I am the overlord speaking. And the part of the Lord that is not speaking, that is deceased, is present here saying that it's not due here. And that's because of the overlord that I'm here, and I don't need that. I am deceased, outside, homeless on all the points. That means I find you in contempt of myself by October 22nd, year 2022, but the deceasement I'm declaring was on September 2nd, 2022, and then I have to go back to its malicious. That means I don't have any karma to be deceased on September 2nd, 2022. So I am homeless in the threatening. That means I know who I am, I know why I'm here, but I don't know who you are, I don't know why you're here. So does minestrone have a tomato base to it ever? Maybe this minestrone is requirement, add some amount of tomato to this soup to make it a tomato base. But why tomato paste? Because there is Bear Creek Country Kitchen's darn good chili mix that reads on the instructions, add 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste and boil for 25 minutes if I make the whole sachet at once with 7 cups of water. I can't afford that problem. And right here, I don't have the tomato base in the minestrone mix either. It looks like some kind of beef base, and it's like a stew that way, but it's supposed to be minestrone. So what I want to say is that I need the tomato in here as well, and I don't want to order it again, but I have a half a bag of minestrone mix left, which needs tomato paste. And then I also have an open bag of the full bag of darn good chili mix by Country Kitchen, Bear Creek Country Kitchen. And that needs a whole can of tomato paste with it, but I have it that I could make it in 2 preparations because the pot only fits 1 half of the preparation at once. I don't have a pot big enough for the whole soup mix bag, sachet. So what's wrong with it is that you have people who are preparing the soup mixes and they don't stop for the things that I've just described. And you don't have genitals in God that way. And I have a mom figure, Donna, who cruised right over myself and served herself food and told me to get out of her house. And that's how I'm illegally alive here at all. But that's not why I am preparing food for myself. I am preparing food for myself because I am a chef and I came into alive. It's not true that I came. It's true that I'm deceased. That means I don't really eat in the threatening. I eat that you're in my house and I don't have another thing to eat. And if you tell me that I don't have a house, I don't have a home, I'm not in my house, I don't have a home, I don't own a home, I don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know how to be myself, I don't know who I am. If you keep doing that to myself, you're going to lose the food supply that you already consumed. Because I don't hold alive of the food supply that way, and it is my leverage that I'm aliving in my house, alived the food supply after that. I didn't see food in my house until I saw Donna in my house. I wasn't eating. She didn't come into the house and catch me eating. I find you deceased in your genitals while I'm still alive, deceasing my leverage. Otherwise, you would not be here either. You're here because I'm here just in the deceasement of myself. I'm not really here to extend my life for any kind of interest in the world the way that it is here. I'm deceasing my leverage and that I was ever here at all. And that was 45 years ago that I began alive here myself. And it's taking me this long to decease myself because I will never have female genitals on myself again is due to myself. So that's what we're all waiting for. But we are not all giving me what I need while we are waiting on me. That means you are condescending myself and I'm not playing along. Your condescending myself is really past that your genitals are deceased at this point, and you're just in your genitals as a stay until I am deceased myself out of the door locking. So about all the food you have consumed so far, you don't have it in leverage that I'm aliving the food supply. That's going to have to be explored as to why you were eating at all. Did you just eat it because it was seeing food and you decided to eat it? That's seafood in that scenario. That means you entitled yourself to eat fish. But that's not just fish in the food supply. The food supply has all the meats. It has pasta, cereal, everything that you've seen in the stores and in the restaurants, not just fish. You're going to have to explain why you were eating in front of me on my time and making obstruction to myself having access to the food I needed for myself. And I am deceasing myself out of my genitals so that I'm not sitting in front of you, that I was eating in front of you. I will be deceased out of my genitals. I won't be in this Godhead to appear in front of you about the food. I'll be in God deceased Godhead, and then you will appear in front of me about the food. You might know who I am, but only on the condition that you're not speaking to me about myself, because I don't hold alive of the female genitals in front of you anymore because of your anger about the food that brought you in front of me, brings you in front of me in the afterlife in Superior Founder. That's extreme. That's extreme for you to appear in front of me in Superior Founder as God deceased, and that you would have to revere. But if I'm right here, right now, you dismiss me and you talk to me about myself. You talk to me about my genitals. You ask me what I'm going to do with myself. You ask me where am I going to be because I can't be here. And when I'm in Superior Founder, you're not going to be able to do that anymore because it's not mentally possible for you to do that anymore because your genitals will be deceased up there. Yes, but I won't forget. Why are you? You're not supposed to speak in front of me, but you're not done. We're going to let you finish. In Superior Founder.